Coach, give us your initial thoughts on the game.
It feels good. The initial thought is this beats the alternative, which is what we felt a couple times this year. Finally put together a complete game. We've now put together 10 straight quarters of decent offense. Our defense was able to turn them over 3 times, which was the difference in the game today. And then our defense shut them out in the second half. Really happy for the young men in our football program. Really happy for our coaching staff.
Coach, all the close losses this year, and then you come out and get
Why you
this
have to
win.
start first thing out of your mouth, something negative. First thing. Let's talk about today.
How much better does it feel with the context of the season to beat a team 52-14 on your home field?
Yeah. So Spencer, they did a couple dirty things to us last year. And then if we happen to be flat today, that one of their players jumped up in the middle of our offensive line stretch group pregame, taunting our kids, and they woke us up now. What woke us up? This feels really good. It feels really good. And the best part of this for old head coach is that we were able to put together 3 straight hours of good football.
How happy are you with the running game today?
Ecstatic. 303 yards. How about that? Yeah, you run for 300 yards, you don't lose many.
Isaiah, you had a really good game with 2 touchdowns. Last week you were kind of limited. How does it feel to kind of have just be able to go out there and ball the way you usually do this week?
It felt good to be there for my team. That's it. Like I tell these boys, this is my last year, so I'm gonna put everything on the line for them. You know what I mean? So going out there and being able to have a good game like that to elevate the team and come out with the dub is the only thing that matters. It feels good.
How is it catching passes from Justin Miller every week with the group he's in right now?
Great. Same as last year. It's great. You know, we got more of a connection this year as well. You know, being last year was our first year, but we're more comfortable now. So, I mean, it's dangerous for a lot of people once we're on the same track and all that. So, you got to see it today. I mean, it's not going to be the last time. So,
Braedon, the running game's been coming on for a couple weeks now, and you've had your second back-to-back really good game. What are you doing differently to prepare for the games?
I wouldn't say that we're doing anything different. I just feel like we're really locking in on the little details, working on placement, lining up correctly, getting to our spots. The O-line's just been working so hard, and I could talk about those guys the rest of the interview, but I feel like it's just working on the little things is what we've been doing more.
Targhee, for you, over 100 yards today. What kind of allowed you to break free and have a big game?
Anybody see the monkey jump on his back about halfway through that long run?
I knew that was coming. I knew I was going to hear the end of that, man.
You're going to cost a lot of other guys in your position group a lot of conditioning.
You're right. You're right. No, it feels great. The O-line did their job. Wissler's doing his thing, opened up lanes for me. Just preparation during practice. The coach said something today. He said a lot of people sit around and wait for things to happen to them, and they said a lot of people go out there and take it. So today, that really hit me hard, and I decided to go out there and take it.
What do you think is the biggest difference between the way you guys have run the football the last 2 weeks and how you guys ran the football previously?
Just attitude, just really having pride. Coach brought it up. One of the worst running offensive lines, but so we took that personally, and been performing ever since. So.
You had 3 touchdowns today. Braedon had a couple as well. You had one in the receiving game. Can you talk about kind of what happened on that play and allowed you to get so open?
Really, it was a great play call. We had 2 slants going inside. I was in the backfield, did a little out, and I was just wide open. Just with the numbers, the games, it was perfectly joined up.
Which one of you two is the better pass catcher?
It's close. I say maybe 50-50. 50-50. That's a good answer right there.
Great answer.
Coach, we've talked a lot about parity over the course of the season, parity in this conference. How does it feel to go out and just put that to bed a little bit?
Just boat race somebody. Boat race a good football team. And I don't know what I stopped looking at the records a while back. I don't know if they were 3-4 or 4-3. They were 4-3. They beat a good Stephen F. team last week, which woke us up. We knew we were playing a good football team. We're capable of this from here on out. We're capable of this from here on out. And Spencer wants to talk about last week, and I talked to the guys about in 2015 at the last school I was at. We lost a heartbreaker at the end of the game where we had beat the brakes off of somebody for 2.5 hours and then lose. Guys, we went on to win like 60-some games over the next 6 years. let's see if last week was a turning point for us too.
Coach, talk about what you saw from your defense today.
Yeah, a bunch of turnovers, setting up scores. Not only did they turn them over 3 times with 3 interceptions, but on the interception return, it set us up in great field position. One of them put us at midfield, one put us at around the 35, one at around the 25. Not only you turn them over, so you're taking away a scoring opportunity for them, but you're giving us a scoring opportunity. I was really proud of the turnovers, and then I'm really proud of the way our defense finished. Because you go in at halftime, you're up a couple scores. We score early in the second half to go up 21 points. They could have exhaled and relaxed and given up some yards and given up some points, but they didn't.
Coach, you talked a lot about being process-based with your coaches, with your athletes. How does that apply to a game like this? How do you keep the process throughout this game?
Keeping them. I don't like it when they smile on the sidelines when we're up 3 or 4 scores. It gives me reason to worry. So just keeping them down to earth and focus on the next play and talking to them about the next drive and us finishing the next drive offensively and defensively. And then guys, we weren't as bad on special teams as we've been this year. We were better on special teams today than we've been.
So, Coach, last week you ended with speaking to the mentality. You wanted to see what type of mentality you guys would come out with. What did you see mental-wise, like, out of the team?
I thought our team was a titch sluggish on Tuesday. But on Tuesday, our offensive and defensive coordinator are pretty smart guys. So they add stuff each week. So there's adjustments and there's wrinkles each week. And you can see our guys on Tuesday thinking through their assignments and thinking through what they need to do to be successful on that play. But we were a little sluggish on Tuesday. I thought Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you guys answered that question. I thought we were as good the last 3 days in practice as we've been all year.
Isaiah, do you feel like this being your last year and your second with Southern Utah, that's a leadership role for you to kind of set the tone of practice throughout the week?
Yeah, it is, and that's something that I'm actually working on. Being more of a leader in practice, being somebody that is accountable, being somebody that the younger guys can look up to. Because at the end of the day, like I always tell them, like, this is my last year. I want to make sure I can set a perfect example for you guys, and go out with a bang, so you guys know what to do coming up when you're in my position. So,
Coach, what was your favorite play from today?
Watching Targhee get run down from behind. Hey, it wasn't at the time, it is now. How about that?
All right, Coach.
You know what they say about Utah running backs?
They slow.
If they run a 4.75, they're blazing. I'm joking. I'm joking. My favorite play from today. There were a lot of favorite plays from today. The 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
The 3 interceptions were my favorite.
Coach, sorry, one last question. Next week, last home game for a lot of these seniors, great senior class that we have this year. What is it like for them kind of going to this last game?
It's
and
their
getting
last
ready?
home game for all the seniors. We're going to say goodbye to 10. I think it's 10, it may be 11. We're going to say goodbye to 10 guys that have meant a whole lot to me, have meant a lot to my family, to our coaching staff, and to their families. They've meant a lot to their teammates, to this university. We're small, guys, 10 seniors, 10 juniors. But those juniors and seniors represent our football program in this town and at this university very, very well. The key for us in the rallying cry all week is that we see them off the right way. Let's see them off with another 50-point effort on offense and maybe a little better defensive effort.
All right, any final thoughts?
Go Thunderbirds.